The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello 8th standard children. Hope you all are doing good and are watching the videos. As usual, I keep on saying this, watch the videos, do your work properly, be systematic. That is always a gentle reminder from me as a teacher. It is my duty to keep on reminding, okay? Not necessary that all the children have the same attitude. Some are prompt, but some may be a bit lazy. So it is our duty to bring them on track, isn't it? Make them do things that they once thought that it is not possible. So never have a low self-esteem, children. Never think that you can't do. Everything is possible in this world if you have the strong willpower to do it, okay? It is said, every time it is said in our school about mind. Importance is given to meditation. Hope you all are waking up early. Hope you are meditating. Hope you are maintaining a balance with your physical health, social health, mental health. Very, very important, okay? Now, I would like to wish you all a very, very happy Christmas in advance, okay? I know few more days are left for Christmas, but Christmas itself, the word, when we hear that word, we think about Santa Claus, Christmas tree, gifts. No matter what, all the religions, they preach the same thing. Happiness, be human, try to help others, give importance to nature. Everything is in common. That is what is taught in school also, isn't it? So always be very good children. So today, as I said in the last class, I have to teach you about a graph, then about a small experiment, and then a small paragraph about soft drinks, okay, what they contain. So first, let me go to the graph portion. Please have a look at this graph. On the x-axis, you can see temperature. Y-axis, you can see the solubility given, that is grams per 100 gram of water. Remember children, solubility is always mentioned in 100 grams of water. That is 100 ml etra dissolve avanu. Adana salt in the solubility. Here above table I have taught you sodium chloride 36.1 ആണ് solubility. That means in 100 it is 36.1. Exam, if they give you 98 in 200 ml and if they ask you the solubility, you can't write 98 over there because in 200 it is 98. Solubility is always in 100 ml. So in 100 ml it will be 49. Okay? So 49 will be the solubility. Always you have to check. Be careful whether it is given in 100 ml or 200 ml. So y-axis la solubility, x-axis la temperature. Now, few questions are given. The first question I'll read out. Which substance shows maximum increase in solubility as temperature increases? Have a look at the graph very carefully. Question asked is, which substance shows maximum increase in solubility as temperature increases? Temperature കൂടുമ്പോ ഏത് saltനാണ് solubility കൂടുതൽ? 4 salt കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൽ ഏത് salt ആയിരിക്കും solubility കൂടുതൽ? Just have a look. 40 degree temperature ആവുമ്പോൾ potassium nitrate ഏകദേശം 70 grams dissolve ആയി എന്നാണ് അർത്ഥം. അല്ലേ? So the answer for the first question is potassium nitrate. Don't worry, I'll explain it to you. The first answer is potassium nitrate. Second question, which salts have the same solubility at a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius? 40 degrees Celsius ആവുമ്പോൾ just have a look at the x-axis, 40 degree ആണ്. Okay, go up towards the y-axis, 40 degree temperature രണ്ട് solutionsനാണ് same solubility. Question asked is, which salts have the same solubility at 40 degree? So your answer must be potassium chloride and sodium chloride. Okay. Now the third question. Which substance shows a decrease in solubility with increase in temperature? Temperature കൂടുമ്പോൾ ഏത് സബ്സ്റ്റൻസിനാണ് solubility കുറവ്? Just have a look. Temperature കൂടി വരികയാണ്. Can you see calcium sulfate? Temperature is increasing but the solubility is going on decreasing. Graph താഴോട്ടല്ലേ? So the answer is calcium sulfate. So now children, look at the board. This is just a simple graph, okay, just to make you all understand what I am teaching. First question asked was, ഏത് saltനാണ് maximum solubility as temperature increases? Temperature, this is a temperature portion, temperature. This is solubility in 100 grams, okay? So temperature കൂടി വരുമ്പോൾ this salt, solubility has already reached this much, nearly 70. The temperature is only this much, but it has already reached solubility 70. So potassium nitrate is the first answer. Then the second question asked was, 40 degree temperature, this is 40. 40 degree temperature, ഏത് രണ്ട് saltsനാണ് common solubility? This is the solubility portion, isn't it? Common solubility ഇതിനും ഈ saltനും ആയിരുന്നു. Which were those salts? Which were those salts? Potassium chloride and sodium chloride. So 40 degree which salts have the common solubility? This is the solubility portion, 40 degree temperature, this salt and this salt. That is the answer. Then they have asked, temperature കൂടുമ്പോൾ ഏത് saltനാണ് decreased solubility? Solubility കുറയണത്. See, have a look. Temperature കൂടി വരുമ്പോൾ ഈ saltന്റെ solubility ഇങ്ങനെ കുറഞ്ഞു വരണ കണ്ടോ? Temperature is increasing but the solubility is decreasing. So again I'll tell you, this is the graph of, this is just a simple graph, okay, to make you all understand. This is the temperature and here is the solubility. Temperature കൂടുമ്പോൾ solubility ഏറ്റവും കൂടിയത് for this salt, potassium nitrate. Then 40 degree temperature common solubility. Here this is common. Both the salts will have the same solubility. Okay, that you have to look at the graph. The solubility is more or less the same for both the salts, potassium chloride and sodium chloride. Then the third question, which solution or which substance showed a decrease in solubility? See here, it is decreasing. This is the solubility, it is coming down, but the temperature is increasing. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now I move on to the next experiment where they have shown a figure. Have a look at the figure. Now I'll read out the experiment for you, okay? Prepare 25 ml of saturated solution of copper sulfate. Heat the solution and prepare a supersaturated solution by adding more amounts of solute. Cool the solution gradually to normal temperature. Hang a small crystal of copper sulfate in this solution as shown in the figure. Make sure to select a small crystal of copper sulfate. What change do you observe after some time? Observe after a day. Has any change occurred? Record your observation. When a solute crystal is placed in a supersaturated solution, the excess of the solute crystallizes as small crystals. The crystal can be seen to grow as well. What could be the reason for this? You can repeat the experiment using a saturated solution of a different salt. So here I'll just explain what is to be done. They have asked us to prepare a saturated solution of copper sulfate. പറഞ്ഞാൽ വെള്ളത്തിൽ copper sulfate crystals dissolve ചെയ്തിട്ട് we have to stir it, it will get completely dissolved. So now we have copper sulfate solution with us. Okay, this is saturated, that is the limit has reached, we can't dissolve any more. 100 ml 25 grams of copper sulfate dissolve chedu, alignu completely. Now I wish to add more. So for that I have to make it super saturated. So I will heat the solution. When I heat the solution, I can add more copper sulfate to this. Okay. Again, take a beaker, prepare a saturated solution of copper sulfate. That means 100 ml water 25 grams. This is just an example. I'll ഇട്ടപ്പോൾ അത് അലിഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് സാച്ചുറേറ്റഡ് ആയി. ഇനി I can't add any more. ആ ലെവൽ എത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ if I wish to add further, I have to heat the solution, make this super saturated. So when I heat the solution, I will add more copper sulfate crystals to this. Then those crystals, the extra copper sulfate that I added will dissolve in this. Now this becomes a super saturated solution because I have added the excess solute, the excess copper sulfate to this that I wish to add. ടീച്ചർ എന്താണോ എക്സസ് ആഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ വിചാരിച്ചത് അത് ടീച്ചർക്ക് ഇതിൽ ആഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റി ബിക്കോസ് ടീച്ചർ ഈ സൊല്യൂഷനെ ചൂടാക്കി, അത് സൂപ്പർ സാച്ചുറേറ്റഡ് ആയി. നൗ what they have asked us to do is we have to hang a small crystal of copper sulfate into this solution. This is copper sulfate solution. We have to take a crystal of copper sulfate, tie it to a thread and hang it and dip it in this solution. Remember one thing, if the solution is copper sulfate, we can try this experiment only if we take a copper sulfate crystal, not any other crystal. Okay, now take a thread, tie copper sulfate crystal and immerse it in the solution. After few days, you can see that this crystal grows in size. Grows means it becomes bigger. You can see that this crystal after some days grows in size. It grows in size. Adu korchu velidavum. The crystal grows. Why? What could be the reason? First it was only this much, but now it becomes slightly bigger. How did it become bigger? Why? Any idea? Any guess? Yes, you guessed it right. The excess solute that I added to the saturated solution, excess solute teacher add cheyidille after heating, that crystallizes after cooling. Idu tanuthu kayinjal aa crystals excess add cheyidhu crystals aayittu it starts depositing over this crystal and so it grows in size. Okay. Once again, you can repeat this with some other solution. For example, if I am now taking sugar solution. Sugar solution eduthu, saturated. 100 ml korchu panchasara dissolve aaki complete. Now I will make it super saturated. Choodakumbo excess sugar I added to the solution, it dissolves. Now after cooling, okay, I will hang a sugar crystal, kalkandu poleyulla crystal eduthittu moolil kettittu adil dip cheyidu vekkanam. Copper sulfate lalla, sugar solution la sugar crystal thookanam. Hang it, okay, and it should be immersed in that sugar solution. After few days we can see the sugar crystal grows in size. Why? Because the sugar crystal grows in size because the excess sugar that I added, after cooling it crystallizes and it starts depositing over the sugar crystal. So ആദ്യം sugar crystal ഇത്രയായിരുന്നു, കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it starts growing in size, കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ഇങ്ങനെ വലുതാവും because the excess sugar started depositing over the original one. Okay, and it becomes bigger. I hope this is clear. Now there is one more experiment, children. That is, I hope you all have studied about true solution colloid suspension properties. You all remember. I hope you all are thorough with it now. Okay, now I move on to the next experiment shown in the textbook. That is, have a look at the figure. There they have asked us to prepare a solution by adding 2 grams of sodium thiosulfate or sodium hyposulfate in a beaker containing 50 ml of water. 50 ml of water, 2 gram of sodium thiosulfate dissolve ആക്കണം. Dissolve ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് we have to arrange the beaker in such a way as the path of a beam of light passes through it. Okay, the beaker should be kept in front of a beam of light. Now add a few drops of dilute hydrochloric acid to this solution. So solution le വെള്ളമുണ്ട്, വെള്ളത്തിൽ 2 gram of sodium thiosulfate add ചെയ്തു, 2 ഒറ്റ hydrochloric acid ഒറ്റിക്കണം. So first listen carefully. This beaker contained water and sodium hyposulfate and added 2 grams of hydrochloric acid. First, it completely dissolves. This looks like a true solution. True solution പറഞ്ഞാൽ plain water പോലെ തോന്നും. After some time, now there is a beam of light passing through this, okay children, remember. After some time what happens? Slowly you can see sulfur particles slowly starting to form and coming downwards. Okay, slowly you can see small sulfur particles being deposited. Small particles. Now this stage is called as colloid because it looks very thick. At the same time sulfur particles start getting deposited. Okay, after some time these sulfur particles they aggregate. Aggregate എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? Aggregate means total. Okay, aggregate marks, they ask for aggregate marks, isn't it? Total marks. So these sulfur particles they start getting bigger and they start settling down, and that stage is now suspension. So in the same experiment you can see the 3 stages of a solution: true solution, colloid and suspension. Adyam it looks like a plain solution, then it becomes slightly thicker when sulfur starts forming a precipitate, that is colloid. Then it starts aggregating, that is becoming bigger, and it starts settling down. You know, in suspension the particles become heavy, then it becomes a suspension and it settles down. Okay, in colloid and true solution they do not settle down, but this was like plain water, this becomes slightly thick. The same solution becomes thicker, colloid bole aum, then suspension. Now I'll read out the paragraph for you. Sulfur gets precipitated when sodium thiosulfate reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid. Before the chemical reaction, the mixture existed as a solution. Within a few seconds, ആദ്യം solution ആയിരുന്നു. Then within a few seconds, as more and more sulfur particles form, they aggregate together. The particle size thus gets bigger and forms a colloid, making the path of the light beam visible. Adyam light beam visible ആയിരിക്കില്ല. Then when it becomes a colloid, this same solution becomes a colloid. I mean, the path of the light beam becomes visible. Further, more and more sulfur particles get separated and the size of the particles keep on increasing. Thus, the mixture becomes a suspension. Okay? So, homogeneous and heterogeneous solutions I taught you. In that, there are 3 types: true solution, colloid and suspension. Homogeneous means throughout the same. Okay? So, now you have to tell me whether true solution is homo or heterogeneous, colloid is homo and heterogeneous, and what about suspension, whether it is homogeneous or heterogeneous. Suspension undoubtedly is heterogeneous because we can see the 2 layers separately, particles at the bottom and the layer of the substance at the top. If it is water, water will be at the top. Sand, if it is sand, sand will be at the bottom. Here in this case, sulfur is at the bottom. Okay? True solutions and colloids, we can't make them, identify them separately. So in that case, if we can't identify them separately as 2 layers, they are called as homogeneous solutions. Okay, the solutions which cannot be identified separately, I mean the 2 layers, they are homogeneous. Now the last page, soft drinks. Most of the juices that we drink are the liquids in the colloidal form. Such juices and liquids are available in the market. They do not settle down even after prolonged storage. Now when we go to many supermarkets, For example, shop for that matter. Any supermarket if you go, any shops, most of the juices that are available in the market. You might have seen many juices, isn't it? Are they freshly prepared? No. They may be prepared many months back, but still they can be retained for a long time without any damage to that juice. How can we store those juices? In the shops, in the market, those juices available, how they are stored for a longer time without settling down? Normally, after a few months, the substances in it can settle down, isn't it? But it is not so. Why? What is the reason? Now, the reason is some substances are added for this. Such substances are called as stabilizers. The substances that are added to juices that are available in the market, those chemical substances are called as stabilizers. So remember, my dear children, the drinks, soft drinks available in the market, they contain many chemicals. So it is advisable to drink freshly homemade juices, lime juice, tender coconut water, this buttermilk, that is more, sambharam, ilanir vellam. All this is very, very good. Freshly, nature is providing us many juices. Then why opt for such drinks that contain many chemicals? Think about it. Okay? Stabilizers are added to those soft drinks. They are added not only to prevent those juices from settling down, but there are many other reasons also. What are the other reasons? Chemicals are added to juices to enhance the color, enhance the taste. Enhance varna color kootanum, taste kootanum. Enhance, okay, means to increase. Enhance. Now I'll read out this paragraph. Stabilizers. Some chemical substances used as stabilizers in soft drinks to prevent the particles from getting settled are brominated vegetable oil, then sucrose, acetate, isobutyrate, and glyceryl ester of rosin. These are all chemicals. They are called as stabilizers because they are added to juices to enhance the taste, the color, and to prevent it from settling down. So now, do you think, children, the drinks, soft drinks that you have are good for our health? No, once in a while you can use it, no harm. But regularly if you use those drinks, it will only cause harm to our body because they contain chemicals. Later on, our body metabolism can get disturbed because of the presence of large amount of chemicals in our body. So start restricting yourself. Use the natural products that are available to us. Freshly prepared homemade juices given to you by your mother, especially mothers. They prepare all this with love, okay? So whatever they prepare and give, accept it because there is lot of love in what they are doing and giving it to you. They are nurturing you, taking care of you. So under their protection, always feel blessed and loved, and I would suggest reciprocate. Give them their love that they deserve, okay? Take care of your parents, never hurt them. Listen to all the good things that they are telling you. It is only for your good, children. Okay, now there is a table. Have a look at the table. First 3 columns are there, chemical substances, then to which it is added juicy material, to the juice or to the food. Third is the use. First is tartrazine, it is added to food material. What is the use of tartrazine? It is a coloring agent, it gives yellow color to the food material. Next is erythrocin, it is also added to food material, it gives red color to the food to which it is added. Next is vanillin, it is a taste enhancer, taste kootan vendittana, it is added to the food material. Fourth one, phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is added to soft drinks to give the sour taste. Sour taste varna puluppu kodukkan. All the drinks, many drinks are available, I can't name them. You always get a sour taste because phosphoric acid is added to it. Next is allyl hexanoate. It is added to the food material so that that particular food gets pineapple fragrance. Allyl hexanoate is added to food material so that that food material gets pineapple fragrance, okay? So just think about this, children. The chemicals are added to the food materials that are available outside. How good it is for your health. Once in a while, twice in a month, okay. But apart from that, I don't think it is advisable. Next. So, the soft drinks are really injurious to your health because it contains many chemicals. And how does it affect our body? You can conduct an investigative study regarding this. It is about our body. So now to get the correct relevant information, you can approach your teachers. You can ask them, why is this so harmful, teacher? Teachers will come out with a very good explanation. Then other people who can give an insight into this particular matter are doctors, researchers, reference books, internet, health workers and pharmacists. Those who work in medical shops, they are called as pharmacists, isn't it? People who deal with medicines in pharmacy, they also can give you a better idea. So here, children, the lesson comes to an end. So in this lesson, I taught you about the solutions. Solute plus solvent is equal to solution, then about dilute solution, concentrated solution, then on the basis of solubility, unsaturated solution, saturated solution and supersaturated solution. Then on the basis of the particle size, true solution, colloid and suspension. Then today I taught you about the graph, the experiments and about soft drinks. That particular table 12.4 in the book is very, very important. You have to enter this into the file. But there is a question also. So next class, I'll discuss the lattice acids and then you can enter that table, okay? It is one of the answers. So wait for the discussion. In the next class, I'll discuss about the lattice acids portion and then this lesson will be over. I hope you are learning all the subjects, the new things taught to you, what you are learning for the first time in 8th standard. Time is very precious, children. So don't waste this time unnecessarily. Make it productive, make it effective, okay? Till I meet you all, I wish you all again a very, very happy Christmas. Till I meet you all, it is bye-bye from me. Thank you.